The fans at Ellis Park have gone home, and now the Welsh will head home as well. Ireland will go on to the quarterfinals thanks to a 24-23 victory. The only good news for the Welsh is they will definitely be back in 1999. They won't have to qualify because Wales will be hosting the 1999 World Cup of Rugby. With his thoughts now, let's go to scrum half Robert Jones of the Welsh side.
So close. Another quarterfinal done a begging.
Yeah, it's. I mean, we've only ourselves to blame. The first 20 minutes in particular, we just didn't compete. We allowed Ireland 2 tries. You know, I mean, we knew they'd come at us early on, and they did. We allowed it to happen, and we were just playing catch-up rugby. And yeah, we got close, but you know, probably we didn't really deserve to win it.
Yes, 14 points in 14 minutes to start with is a difficult proposition.
Yeah, it is. Certainly we weren't prepared for it. I mean, we were certainly prepared they were going to come out hard at us, but I mean, we made mistakes. We didn't make many tackles, if any, and we said we were only ourselves to blame.
Kicking was a bit up and down as well.
Yeah, it was a little. We were trying to put balls along and hopefully put the pressure on Ireland, but in fairness, both Eric Edward and Conor O'Shea banged them back down, and it was ourselves who were in trouble, and perhaps we put ourselves in a bit of trouble.
Well, finally, Robert, I'm sure there are no words to describe what you must be feeling now.
No, it's sickening, really. I suppose, you know, it means we're back on the plane tomorrow. Another quarter-final place that we were expected to get, to be honest, and we thought we'd get has gone, and you know, we've just got to try and pick up the pieces for the next year's internationals and obviously the next World Cup.
Well, commiserations. I'm sure no words will comfort you now. 1 point defeat and you're out of the World Cup.
Yeah, that's right. Never mind. That's the way it is. Thanks.
Thanks for talking to us.
Obviously very disappointed scrum half Robert Jones of the Welsh side. Robert Jones very disappointed, obviously, a 1-point loss. Ireland, because of that 1-point victory, will now go on to the quarterfinal. Ireland did very well in the lineouts, and one of the reasons they did so well in the lineouts was the put-ins from their captain, Terry Kingston. He had these thoughts just a couple of moments ago.
Kingston has captained Ireland to another quarter-final. This is really where you came in, because you started your international career in the World Cup down under.
That's right, and thanks be to God, I changed the result this time. I think this was the most important game in my history, and it could be one of Ireland's most important games ever. It was a game we had to win. I think that the tension really showed out there. You know, it wasn't the most free-flowing game in the world. We got off to a great start with 2 tries, but then Wales, as expected, came back to us. That was always going to happen, you know. And we got a very good try towards the end, and I think that's what clinched it for us.
It was a phenomenal start for you with those 2 tries, and indeed all 3 tries came from the pack.
That's right, yeah. First to the pack, they're playing very well. The lads have done an amount of work, and it certainly paid off today. Yeah, it was a couple of great tries, a great start for us. But as I said, Wales were always going to come back. They're a good side, and they're obviously very disappointed. You know, but it was a game that we had to win, and we just did it.
Well, there was talk after the Japan game about the state of Irish tackling. I don't think there can be much question now that Irish centres and back row forwards know how to tackle.
I certainly think everybody pulled off a couple of tackles there today. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, I think we certainly stressed before the game that we certainly needed 100+ tackles if we were going to win this game, and that's the way it turned out. I think everybody put in as much work as they possibly could do, and they tackled until, as if their lives depended on it, and the lads really deserve what they got.
Well, a 1-point victory finally, Terry. A little bit of celebration before you head off to Durban via Pretoria?
Oh, certainly. Noel Murphy wouldn't let us drink after the last game, so we might have a few points tonight, certainly. We're looking forward to the next round now. I think we've certainly proved a few points back home. We set a target getting to knockout stage. We've done that, and the world is our oyster now.
Well done, Terry. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
A few points this evening? That, Brian, might be a little underestimate. Terry Kingston, the skipper of the Irish side, led his team to victory today, a 1-point victory. Now he's going to lead them to quarterfinal action next Saturday against France. Brian, how do you like this matchup?
Obviously, France will be favored, but I think Ireland does have a chance. If they come out, as Sean Fitzpatrick said in the All Black game, as madmen, and they play hard defense, they can disrupt France and maybe frustrate them a bit. If France has things